Rocky! It's only appropriate that I call you Rocky when my name is Adrian, so I feel like our names are equally good in that movie. Got a little lefty here, and you guys using the Velo Pro on the back leg. I like that. I appreciate you sending this to me and letting me have the opportunity to work with you. And so we're going to measure this back leg about 97 degrees. So you're squatted pretty well. That's not an issue. Front leg, this is what we call an internally rotated front knee. What that means is your back hip has to wait to come through until that front knee, this is what creates this hyperflexibility of your upper body coming through. It looks pretty good for 11. And you're a C posture. And we'll talk about that, but I want to see this front knee does an okay job coming through that. This is a little bit bent, so power to the back leg is fine. Internally rotated front knee, this is quite internally rotated. I don't want his knee to be pointed inside as much, and I'd like it to be kind of in a straight line with his hip, toe, and knee. That way he can maximize the hip rotation on the back side. Part of this might be the Velo Pro out of the back leg. That might be possibly an issue that we're seeing right now. But nonetheless, he'll probably have an internally rotated front knee. And what happens is you're not getting power to the back leg because your front leg's not setting up as well as it should. So that's one thing that I would have him work on for sure. Right here, I need a little bit better like side profile. So from his back hip, I think I want to be 110 degrees off of this, but I think he's going wide enough, which is good. And let's see as he's throwing through, this angle actually improves a little bit, which is good. 134. I think it could be better. This front knee needs to be cleaned up, so the front knee needs to come back. And what you'll see out of this as we go into this posture change. So one issue is the front knee, and the other issue is the angle at your front knee. So the front knee is an issue. That we can work on for sure. Okay, posture, ball release. Your posture is what we call C posture. This would be an A, this would be a B, and you're a C. Now, you're going to have a lot of coaches try to tell you that you shouldn't be in that posture, and I call BS on that, because this is your arm slot, and you throw well out of it, and we need to build an engine around this, because this is how you throw. So what I would do is I would maximize your tilt right here, and you do a pretty good job of staying back, but the better you can stay back into that posture, the minimal your head will move. So if you can move this chest back a little bit and be a little bit uncomfortable, coaches are going to tell you that it's not okay, and you just say yes, coach, and then do what you do, because that's who you are. So if you were on that line, look at your head. Your head stays on that line, and that's what I want to do. Is I want to keep your eyes, and we want to be able to rotate around that, because you do a great job And that's advice I would tell you. Hey, please make sure that you stay like that, because you're a boss because of that, because that's who you are. And that's the difference between what we do at 212 Athlete and what other people do, is they try to create everyone to be the same. And we don't want that. We want everybody to look their own look. All right. So posture, ball release, your C posture, remember that. And we're going to build everything around that. All right, launch. I don't know where this is launching from, but I think it's probably quite a bit out in front, past your front foot. Basically, I want to be out in front, past your front foot. You can take a slow-mo video and look at it yourself. It should be, your release point should be beyond that front foot. Boom. Okay. And let's see here. Okay. So now we're going to go to stacking. All right. And here's where I think I can help you. So this upper body, your head needs to stay over that back rubber as long as you can. You're right here, right now, you're facing forward with your upper body, and you never really make it back. I want to make it back early so you can set up that spine, and you can set up that axis that you need to throw on. And then from there, be able to take it through and throw it through. So stacking, and all of this correlates to our online training program, which allows you 40 plus videos, and categorized by weakness. So that stacking is an issue. Your back leg's fine, but your upper body needs some work to stay back. Your head, like I said, the head needs to stay over that rubber. Then let's look at the front glove. Front glove does an okay job. I think you do an okay job. You're coming down more, and what I want to do is I want to have this rotation around. Your front glove helps support the rotation of your throwing side, and so you can help it or hurt it by how you're rotating. If you can do it this way and make a good rotation with your front knee or with your front glove and rotate this way, watch how you go below. So it's not on that path of your chest, so you're not helping as much as you could. So that's a huge indicator of how to improve. So that's a huge one. So front glove, what I do is I put a 1 pound or 2 pound ball into my front glove, and I'm able to rotate around it. So, all right, awesome. So that's an issue that you need to work on. Now we're going to work on high elbow, and this might be a little bit difficult. Elbow's pretty good. The elbow should line up with the shoulders. So the shoulders and the elbow should be in one straight line, and you're right there. You're about 2 degrees south, but we're fine. So you can see the extent of that tilt when I start drawing that line in between your shoulders. So you have like I said, you have a very different way of throwing, and you need to make sure that other people don't force you to do something different. Especially as a lefty, we need to build around that. So no issue with the high elbow. That's nice. Chest extension. This is going to be hard for me to find, but right here, just looking at this, I need a little bit more of a side view, but this is fine for our purposes. I think you do a great job of extending your torso over your front leg, but the reason why you have to is because your front knee needs so much work. And once you solidify that, my God, it's going to be amazing. And you'll be able to do quite a bit with that front knee. All right. So chest extension's fine. and hand fly out, I think you're okay. So those are the issues that I see. Internally rotated front knee, the angle at the front leg is too low, and your front knee's not coming back. Posture, ball release. We need to make sure the posture's back a little bit. Front glove is an issue, and I think that's what I want you to work on for now. Go ahead and tune in to our daily Facebook. It's going to be at 10 a.m. Every morning until this whole coronavirus thing goes through, and I might continue it, depending on how well it does. But yeah, man, I'd love to work with you, especially being lefty. That's my expertise. I am left-handed, and I'd love to be a part of your career for a long time. So thanks so much for sending this in and sending the payment, and looking forward to working with you, man.